title update 1 was 100. Title update 2, 120. Title update 3, 200. It's been tough, man. And you know what the funny thing is? Title update 2 felt the worst to me. Like, title update 2, I had the least fun in. Which means next title update, it's 120, 120. Well, no, it was 120 plus 80 plus 20. Which would mean title update 5 would be plus 80. Again, which would be 300. Miserable. Not fun. You just hack it? I used to be like super hardcore, like don't mess with your stuff at all. But at this point, like I wouldn't judge you at all, man. Is that per monster? No, you get your afflicted rank up and then you do that quest, you'll get drops around that rank. What would possible incentive be at AR 300? Title? Probably. You got 20 credits this semester? That's a lot of credits. Bye to people leaving? See ya. They came for the show. I mean, that's staying for the Rise. You want the news about the Rise. You don't want to see the actual game. Shepard title? It would be with an H and an E if they ever added it. I was actually trying to mess around with my guild title yesterday. I think Fog was saying, like, change your name to Wild Hearts. But there's, like, so many pages, it's, like, impossible to get through now. I don't even know how you would do search. I mean, what made World fun? So, like, your goal... To me, the goal shouldn't be, we set up the game so you could play it forever. You should design the game so that there's interesting, challenging events to do that you're encouraged to do with other people. That's it. You know? Like, yeah, I could get really strong right now. I've got so many augments. I could make this thing way stronger. I don't care. I mean, my enjoyment of this game is in no way influenced by whether I have 362 attack or 376 attack. Like, it's just a slightly different number. Maybe something dies a couple seconds sooner. I heard there was going to be a Wild Hearts AMA. I thought it was going to be, like, in a while. You have a box to check or a number to go up? I mean, what if every month there was a new quest that was challenging that you were rewarded to play with your friends? You'd come back for that. It'd be new stuff. Does it make a number go up? Maybe, maybe not. This is great. This is awesome. All right, well, I guess there's no SO. But literally, the title. There's probably more people watching the event than actually, like, playing the game. I'm going to send a join request for this. What is it? Ice? Is this with the matchmaking mod? Yeah. It is. Is it Thunder? I considered also not playing the game. I know. Your AR is like 10. If you snipe the quest, you're welcome. You're welcome to join. If you search SOS and join that quest, I would withdraw immediately. What's wrong with Kulu? I just thought it would be fun. I forget exactly how the AR joining thing works. But this is definitely too high for you. Monster Hunter Noob and Chibi joined. So that's cool. They didn't back out. Is it PC? It is. The weekly limited bounties? Yeah. I mean, that was decent. I mean, better than the lottery, right? Is there a mod to remove AR requirements? I guess there's probably a mod that gives you like times 100 AR points for completing something. I'm assuming there's something like that. I don't know. I'm doing it the dumb way. Oh, for joining? No, you can reduce. So I could reduce the AR of this quest, but then like I get less points, which I guess is like fine or whatever. But like you can only reduce it down to the lowest level it's ever been. We still don't have the equivalent of emergencies or ATs in Sunbreak, which is kind of insane. 2 times AR experience? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't turn my nose up that. I mean, I think there's a lot of choices I think that Suzuki made that are definitely fine. You know, you can't even say for sure that like this is on him, right? Oh, I gotta heal. Ooh. Well, Guiding Lands materials also lent itself to like constantly doing variety, because you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna hang out in the Guiding Lands in the desert and just see what shows up. If I need something specific, the monster I need doesn't show up. Later on, they gave you the ability to directly summon something. So you could either chill and just take whatever, or you could directly summon things. It was an okay system. My only issue was like there was no punishment for dying, really. When did they add that? One of the title updates. As much as people might have complained in the West, there was a lot of Japanese players that were really pissed off with some of the designs of Iceborne. Yeah, I never even used the Super Dung. 2 people just die there. Think some people say Sunbreak Endgame was less grindy than Iceborne? How is that a question? The question's not whether or not the grind is long. The question is whether or not it's enjoyable. I don't know, in my opinion. You know, if you're optimizing your grind in this game, you're pretty much fighting the same thing over and over again. I mean, yeah, all right, fine. You can go in the Guiding Lands, get 3 of your buds together and, like, chain trap Radovon. Mining and bone gathering was never good. Neither, it's just not, I mean, you know, the best end game is the one that takes the most work, which is adding new interesting content on a regular basis. There's no way around it. So the update is adding a monster that's going to be AR-10 and a monster that's going to have a, like, insane god tier amount of health. Like, Afflicted Chaotic Gore Magala is going to, like, have, like, maybe the highest health pool in any game we've ever seen. I can't imagine. I mean, no hyperbole. I could see AR 200 or 220 Afflicted Chaotic Gore having almost 1 million health. I hate Guiding Lands because they didn't like open world. I mean, but Guiding Lands wasn't really open world. That's not like open world. That's just like a bunch of areas. Open world is like, I mean, I guess it's kind of it. Open world light. I probably shouldn't have posted this quest. That was maybe a little optimistic of mine. Oh well. An attempt was made. I thought it'd be fun. No, that was a 3-cart quest. That was a 3-cart quest. This was the quest. I thought it would be fun. Keep posting it. What about this one? This is harder. You try this one. Choose fun or MR200. If I don't get there, it's like actually fine. Did I post this SOS? I can't remember. I kind of want a bird collar. How do I change it? Hold on. I'm going to figure it out. That. And then what was the last one? That it? Something like that? Like so. You need to be MR 200 to do the new stuff. Velkhana is MR 10. Risen Elders come after AR 100. I don't know what level Chaotic Gore will be. Probably 180. Oh, 160 for Valstrax? Okay. MR 160 for Valstrax. My white part of my jacket looks like a towel. It's like a fleece lining. Meowsy won't die. Noise streamer? I was actually getting kind of sweaty. I guess I was yelling a lot earlier. Is that just to host Valstrax? You probably need... It'll probably be the requirement. I don't know. Who knows? I guess I could look at, like, AR, like, Teostra. I mean, AR... If I were under AR 100, I would try to get AR 100 for this next update. But even then, like whatever, man. You're not gonna bother getting to it? I think they did make it easier to get there. Chibi's back? Well, better luck next time, right? You under 100 have exams next week? Am I dead? Well, there's no direct incentive to fighting a Apex Diablos. So if you don't want to fight him, you don't need to feel pressured into fighting him. Some of them, they do hit really hard in Vader Pork. Some of them have combos that can or nearly one-shot you. You don't want to do anomaly investigations? I don't know what to say. I don't blame you. Yeah, it's not like they got a new move list. That's a fair... Ooh. Or, like, equipment. It's something like you get, like, more eggs or something? The big 5-0? Oh, that is 50 months. Wow. Thank you, Amatsu. Maybe you'll have your day in Rise. Although I don't feel like that would be a great honor. It doesn't feel like, yay! It feels to me we're like, yay. Oh, I'm sorry, the giveaway's over. We finished the giveaway. Sorry, you missed it. Next title update, we'll probably do another one. Well, I didn't die from that. You never fought it in GU? I forget if there were any major changes in GU to Amatsu. Knowing GU, probably not. getting bullied over here. I mean, the portable third Amatsu is wonderful because it's designed for that moveset. 30 FPS is the best frame rate for the human eye. Stop trolling. .24 FPS is optimal. I will agree that when you watch movies and they're not in 24 FPS, I mean, I think they look weird. I know there's a future of filmmakers, including, I think, James Cameron, who wants like 60 FPS or 120 FPS to become standard, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to accept that. I mean, it's a psychological thing because you're just used to watching TV content that looks like that and not movies that look like that. I mean, God knows when you play video games, I mean, there's not a video game alive you'd rather be playing in 24 FPS than 60 or 120. Yo, I have a relative who's got that really bad soap opera effect on their TV. And every time I try to have that conversation, I mean, I'm the asshole because I'm in their house, but I'm like, why do you have that on? And they're like, I can't tell the difference with it on or off. And they have, I could turn it off and not tell them, but I feel like that would be dishonest. I'd rather have the conversation with them. It's not dishonest. It's so bad. The guy said, I paid for the feature in the TV, so I'm going to use it. Do they even offer that interpolation in TVs now? I feel like that's something they would have just stopped putting in TVs. It's definitely James Cameron. I don't know if Christopher Nolan's thing is like his videos are not mixed for like normal audio systems. They're mixed for like, you know, IMAX movie theaters with like $1,000, $10,000 audio systems. And so all of his movies sound like a muddy, marbled mess whenever you try to hear anything. I mean, I understand it's hard to do an audio mix when you're making a movie and designing it for the theaters, but then it ends up on people's homes with like a stereo. I get it. But, like, figure it out. I don't know about you guys. I have a 2.1 sound setup, and I feel like probably 90% of people have that in their home. Like, how many people do you think actually have like 5.1 in their home? Not many. And I have subtitles on everything I watch anyways. Yeah, 5.1? I mean, it's probably not super expensive to get into, honestly, if you wait for sales and stuff. For me, it's like more of like a space thing. Like, where am I going to put these other speakers? Like, my couch is up against a wall. I'd have to get like little satellites, put them behind me or something. There's no more giveaway. I got to take giveaway out of the title. Really, I'm gonna get in trouble from Twitch. They're just gonna be like, you scam these poor people. Get Dolby Atmos that supports up to 20 speakers? Like, I don't need 20 speakers. I need 20 couches. I just need a 9th couch. I only need one more. This is not even a bit. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I need it. Nine, bro, I got a problem. I don't have a problem. Let me take it out of... Hold on. Let me fix this. Yeah, it's not in the title anymore. I fixed it. I can't get in trouble anymore. Man, is there... I'm not going to use it, but... I'm tempted to. Is there something that, like, makes... Like, is there just, like, an AR multiplier? Imagine if it's just a mod that just gave you, like, 20% more AR. It'd be cheating, but, man... That would be tempting. It's just miserable. It's almost harder than, like, grinding crowns. And the funny thing is you can't even get crowns this way. Tenderizer mod, that's higher in the cheating scale? You think so? Anomaly items? I just want like a 20% boost. I feel like that would just be enough. Oh, I mean, I guess I can't say 100%. 95% next game is going to have a battle pass. There's like no way. Battle pass bet? What's the bet? Is a mod that gives 2 times AR bonus? I feel like 2 times is too much. First you expose cheaters, you want to come on? To be clear, I never had any issue with people cheating. Do whatever the hell you want. It's not my game. I didn't buy it. Just be honest, if you do. Nut suit for a week if I'm wrong. What do I stand to gain? I got to get something out of this. You get subs? How many subs? I don't want to wear the nut suit. I will gift 10 subs. I once had somebody in chat say they would gift me $50 if I beat Rathalos without taking any damage. And then I beat Rathalos without taking any damage. Completely by accident, and they did not give me my $50. I've been hurt. There needs to be like an escrow. You have an honest face? More honest than... The only thing that was entertaining about that is the guy was so ashamed that he was going to have to pay out on a bet he didn't think he was going to have to pay out for. He left and never came back. I won on Fatalis bet 3? Did we even have a bet there? That's good. Somebody made a bet where they were going to have to make a chocolate mold of their own butthole and then eat the chocolate mold, and they never did that. That's what I remember. Person was not me. They were particularly unhinged. I'm fairly certain they got banned. I'm pretty sure they did do that. I don't remember them doing that. I'm unhinged as well. I'm not going to argue with you there. How would you feel if we took a college Japanese course together? I have a quiz on Friday and a quiz on Monday. I get bonus XP if I play with somebody with a higher AR. What is that? The hunting bonus? We haven't agreed on the nutsuit bet. I don't want to. I don't want to wear the nutsuit. I'm looking at it right now and I hate it. I didn't even... Like, I don't have to meld anymore, right? I'm good. I think I'm good. If you lose, you don't get to buy new couches to these. So that's, I will never take that bet. Ever. Ever. I'm getting a new couch, and you can't stop me. That's like demented. It's like telling a fish, like, I'm going to take you out of water until you die from oxygen deprivation. Just make somebody buy the couch for you. Find a couch sponsorship. I would like that. If someone steals all my couches, you break in, you just start taking couches. That's kind of messed up. I'll die without couches. I wouldn't be dead, but like, is that really living? You lose, chat gets one couch. No, I'm not letting anyone take any of my couches. Sorry, I've worked too hard for this. One of the couch pillows? That would be pretty annoying. You have a Tetranodon? This is just pathetic. Where's everybody playing the game? I have a least favorite couch. I have 2 couches that I've literally never sat on. I've not sat on them. I've looked at them. An AR-200? I just hate having to post the quest. Just makes me sad. Just like sad. When I think I'll do another world speed run, it'll probably be after the title update. Probably not sooner. Oh, are you excited? What weapon you want to see? We still have to finish heavy bowgun, charge blade, light bowgun. We finished the heavy bowgun run? Did I even attempt one? I don't think I even attempted one yet. Like the charge blade. We have to do another one. I failed. Did I actually post it? I got like brain warnings, man. Thought it was great. Definitely need a little practice. Alright, we're gonna go on. Zenogre easy dodge. People don't like him. I don't blame him. I should probably just keep posting that Pyro-Arachnokadachi one. That probably gives us a lot of points. Hoping for an Nergigante reveal today? I mean, I'm not saying you don't deserve Nergigante. You do. But, like, Capcom adjacent accounts basically leaked the reveal, like, a week ago. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre thing to do. What they did. You got Espinas, okay? Don't hold your breath at all for more frontier monsters. You'll probably get Nergigante. I can't see them adding Kieran. Rico Diora? Maybe. Kieran will be in the MOBA. You guys really think it's going to be a MOBA? MOBA bet. The guy actually never got back to me. Still. He emailed me, said, hey man, let me know if you have any questions. I asked questions. Oh, wow, that was bad. Thought I was a micro-influencer? Doesn't take much to find that out. Oops. Double oops. Uh-oh. You want Dead by Daylight gameplay for Monster Hunter? One guy is the monster, the rest are hunters. You ever play Dragon Ball The Breakers? Oh, wow. You're not... Oh, shoot! Woo! That's a weird angle. This quest kind of sucks. I don't have stun resistance on. You think Capcom can make a great Evolve game? Are you not excited for Exo Primal? Or the new Resident Evil multiplayer game? You could play as the bad guy. You could play as the weird guy with the glasses from Resident Evil 7. I think I think you might be able to play as Mr. X too. World of Rise my favorite? Rise by far. You get so many cool monsters, and there's like so much more like layered armor you can get. And switch skills. How about for you? How many times have I been asked that question? I mean, more times than I could reasonably count. My favorite world or world? Did I play in the test for Wild Hearts? Was that public? Did macro influencers get invited to a test? No. The answer just no. No. IGN did? Well, I am not IGN. Take that for what you will. I'm dead. Or maybe not. Oh, no, well, still maybe dead. Katrina, help me, please! Micro-influencers did get invited? I mean, the weird thing is, like, I've got Wild Hearts on my screen. It's right there. I haven't groveled for it. If I groveled, I'd probably get in. At least it's a better resolution image. That's the best one that I have. What's wrong with that one? It looks fine on my preview screen. But my preview screen is shrunk down to like a postage stamp. It hurts to look at. Works great for me. And the soap opera filter relative. Honestly, like, my horizontal resolution in this mode, what would it be? Is 1080 horizontal resolution. My resolution for my preview screen is probably like 200 pixels? Quarter of normal resolution? How do I look at my... Oh, I'm tiny. I can't see anything. Do I think Wild Hearts will be good competition for Monster Hunter? You think it'll be competition for Monster Hunter? I don't know what... I don't understand the question. The question is... Like they're going to compete against each other. There's no release schedule in sight. Wild Hearts will be well over and done with its content release schedule by the end of 2023. And the next Monster Hunter isn't even being announced until the end of 2023. It's not competition. Competition means there's like an active, like, competing player base. Competition is like EA accidentally releasing a game, like, right after they released Titanfall 2 that it was going to directly compete with for no reason, other than, like, spite. Don't see why people wouldn't play both besides money? I mean, $80 is a lot of money. Is the update live yet? No. That Jedi game was pretty good. EA was around with that, I guess. There's substantial leaks for the next Monster Hunter. The producer for the series said, look forward to Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show is like late September or early October. I saw something in like the AMA for Wild Hearts where somebody's like, I'm a huge Toukiden 2 fan. And like, that just sounds like the most bizarre, most bizarre thing to say. I mean, I can understand somebody saying like, I played Toukiden 2. I enjoyed it. But like a huge fan? What does that even mean? How? Why? Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, the most salient memory I have about Toukiden 2 was playing it on stream and having to ban someone because he wanted to fetishize like the 12-year-old shrine maiden that was taking care of the village. Mind you, like every other character in that game is like the sexiest adult female or male you've ever seen, but that was the character they were fixated on. Toukiden 2 has weapons you can't play in Monster Hunter. There are also weapons you can't play in Toukiden 2. The game's like insane in terms of like how you're fighting the controls more than the monsters. And like, I hate to say that because people say that about Monster Hunter, but in this case, it's actually true. If Hellfire in the set, I've had it on for like the last half hour. I played Toukiden 2. I enjoyed it for what it was. Sometimes that attack hits behind him. It's a little wonky. Do I think Capcom is released? But like, I swear to God, nothing personal. Like, there has to be people in here that are paid EA AstroTurfers. Like, there's like no way like any like independent person would come into any stream or conversation and say stuff like, "Do you think Capcom is worried about Wild Hearts?" There's no way. Like, I don't believe it. AstroTurfers? People that are like paid to say comments in like social media and stuff. Not like real, like it's not like real people. Like real people don't say that. Jake Sparks would talk like that? Good. For the record, Capcom has gone on record and Giga Chad Ryozo has said like, we welcome other competitors in the hunting space because we want to see more games in the hunting genre. So, no, they encourage it. They want hunting to be popular. I'm convinced I'm being targeted by the government in a game company. I mean, it could be true. Yeah. I mean, there are aspects of Monster Hunter that have definitely been at least slightly inspired by Toukiden. The little grabby hand from Toukiden 2 feels like at least slightly like it inspired the Clutch Claw. Do they ever compete with Dauntless? I mean, Dauntless just had like the worst, maybe the worst release schedule timing ever. No, I mean, what is that? Like, I don't understand like competition. If you really love Monster Hunter, you'll be sucking like, filth-covered pennies off of a bathroom floor for another hit of something out that's Monster Hunter-like. That's what you're doing. But it's not like you're ever going to be like, oh, I have wild hearts now. I'm going to skip the next monster hunter. I have enough. I've got my game forever now. Time to boot up Token 2 with the boys. It's confusing me. Let's see for Diablo. I mean, that's fair. You know, Diablo does that thing pretty well. Monster Hunter's like the Dark Souls of the hunting genre. Look, I'm not gonna like do anything in terms of moderating that. Please don't say that ever again. The drive of having something to look forward to? Wild Hearts is going to be a completely okay game that you can play that exists in the hunting genre. You can spend $80 for the right to play a Unreal Engine 5 game, right? On your PC or next generation console. It will be okay. Oops, uh-oh. The running animations look great. I'm glad that's what you look forward to. Not enough monsters? What do we get? 2? I mean, I guess they could just do nothing. I saw one animation that looked like it had weight. So one greatsword animation had its stuff. Oh, that hurt. It's actually a little upsetting because, like, when you see it, you know they know what hit stop looks like, and they just choose not to do anything with it. Looking forward to the Monster Hunter crossover event with Wild Hearts. I mean, it's not impossible, you know. There's been a lot of crossovers in Monster Hunter history. Well, I mean, it's not a Western dev working on Token. That's, you know, Koei Tecmo. Pretty sure. This is almost a 20-minute long Zenogre. Man, that's taking a while. Playing a game with a Witcher crossover that was 5 days of fetch quests? That sounds terrible. I mean, I guess his hit zones never really get good, do they? His hit zones get good, like, when he's enraged. Lost Ark? I was thinking about Lost Ark the other day. My issue with it is, like, it still doesn't have good gamepad control support, right? Well, I'm not doing that again. That wasn't worth it. You know, basically it's not a hard requirement, but if I'm going to play a game, like, I want to be able to play it on the Steam Deck. It doesn't have to run, like, amazing. But, that's it. Just want it to be able to play it on that. I'll hit 190 by the time the update comes out. I might try to get to 200, but that just feels so bad. And like, for what? Like, what's my reward? Oh, you're 200. Congratulations. Does Forspoken run on the Steam Deck? Genuine question. Would Monkey fry your Steam Deck? No, I mean, the only issue with playing on the Monkey and the Steam Deck is, like, the screen is a little small to use it as a touchscreen. I mean, if I'm going to play Monkey, I'm just going to play it on the iPad. That was like a third of a bar. Somebody said I was going to get 800 points. It wasn't even 800 points. It was 545. Heard somebody say that Rise is a harder game than World. Is this factual? Pre-nerf base Rise emergency bear was really hard. But I mean, they haven't given us that in Sunbreak. You know, even still, you have to balance that versus, like, your moveset. You know, I mean, if you're using dual blades with, like, Shrouded Vault, I mean, you're technically invincible, so. And nowadays, you're, like, literally invincible. Did emergency quests come after Title Update 3? To be honest with you, I'm a little personally confused as to the release order. I don't know the exact release order. World campaign is harder? Some of the Master Rank campaign in World is rough. I've only done the Sunbreak campaign once. Like, I never got stuck on something. I mean, it would be bizarre if I did. Is this PC or Switcheroonie? I'm going to give you a chance to, like, retract that comment. Like, you know when when you send an email? And you're like, oh, crap, I didn't mean to send that. And, like, you try to, like, unsend, but it's impossible. I'm going to let you do that right now. That's for you. The combat faster. That's the name. That's basically Rise / Sunbreak. Like Monster Hunter World, like at 2 times the speed. You see how hateful I am when I'm grinding? That's the opposite of hateful. I gave them the option to, like, redo the past. That's nice. I mean, there's PlayStation 5 or 4 button prompts on screen. How am I doing this to myself? I don't know. The funny thing is people will come in and say, when are you going to do another Monster Hunter World speedrun? You know, something that you almost never hear is, like, when are you going to play Rise again? You don't really hear that. Am I excited how broken the Valstrax set is going to be? I can't imagine it's going to be. Sounds like molding. Look here, buddy. You're not the one that has to play the video game. You asked for a golem percent? You don't really want it, though. When did the Rise speedrun start? I did a couple. They're all right. They're not great. Dragonheart Deco would be kind of disgusting. Can you imagine, like, chaotic gore mixed with Valstrax? Nobody's joining my quest. It'll be good for Dragon. I mean, it'll be good for everything, but especially good for Dragon. I was trying to do this weird thing where I was going to like do a backwards strong slash, and it didn't work. That did, yeah, I don't know why I'm trying that. You know, the weird thing is, like, Capcom probably does have the numbers. I mean, most people have the automatic, like, data sending enabled on their accounts. So they probably know. What weapon is this? This is the Aurora Somnicanth Greatsword with, was it Surge Slash? I'm gonna hit a lot, but it doesn't really matter. We can do speedruns of Rise like I did with World Iceborne? We just talked about it. I did it, they're just not that interesting. I mean, to be fair, I haven't done them since Sunbreak came out. And now, like, we could disable monster riding. And so, like, maybe we would try it that way. But World is just a way more interesting game to play. I'm not sure if it's more interesting to watch. I feel like it is. The guy that said doesn't exist. Well, I'm not sure. It's not. See, there's a difference. He's asking if I'm going to do them. That doesn't mean he's going to come by and watch me if I do them. There's a big difference. He just wants to know. Like, you're going to do this screwed up thing? You're going to do this really messed up thing? That's crazy, man. Completely wild. Find World kind of boring to watch. I mean, there's definitely some boring parts. I mean, track gathering is never going to be interesting. But a lot of people tune in for it. So it's got to be, somebody's got to enjoy it. I do Incanlos any percent. Not really done too much routing in Freedom Unite, to be honest with you. It's an interesting idea. It would take a really long time. I mean, even for a Cantor percent per village, you need to kill 100 wyverns. One issue for the Rise speedrun is you've got like 1 to 2 hours that, yeah, there's no... So here's one of the issues with Monster Hunters. If you don't have a cutscene skip, you've got 30 minutes before you can kill Great Jagras. Monster Hunter Rise, it's like an hour before you kill something that's stronger than Great Jagras. That's part of the issue. And then there's like the 3 forced rampages. Actisom? Village Actisom? Is that a problem? Have you tried doing just hub? Sure. That's a category if you want to do it, I guess. It's going to take longer. He does that twice in a row. What if the run started at Sunbreak? Again, we've tried that before. Like, we've done, like, survival percents, but, like, how do you standardize the save? I mean, I could just do it myself, but it's nice having a category that somebody could reasonably set up themselves and do. You know what I mean? When you start doing stuff like you need to have a certain save completed at a certain point, it gets really weird. Hey, we did 2,000 damage. That's like 1/2 of like a strong arm stance hit. Just do all arenas? That's a neat idea. That reminds me of when I did the all ATs in World. That was a fun challenge. What did the update bring again? What did this update bring? Chaotic Gore Magala. Risen TL, Risen Kushala. Bunch of new afflicteds. Are there arena streamers? Yep. The guys that won the World Championship in 2018 only do arena time attacks. It's a lot more popular in Japan because they have like regional tournaments and then like a countrywide tournament. Used to. I don't think they do that anymore. And it wasn't even just Japan. Like other countries would do it too. It was popular in Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan. But yeah, not in the West. In the West, you know, they have a hard time even just getting enough people to show up at the event. You know, both of the events that I've gone to for tournaments or arenas, like they basically had like registration for admissions. And then like in both cases, they had like walk-in registrations for teams. So like, hey, anyone here, can you just play? We just need more teams to fill out the bracket. Try Barroth split screen? The tournament in New York in 2010 was Great Baggy into Kuropeko, I think? Even then, I was like, why aren't we fighting something harder than a Great Jaggy? Oh, that's not close enough. Sextuple, the sextuple cart was, I was learning. We did fine on Banbro. Look, we qualified, right? There was a team that qualified that, like, didn't even practice. They got third. What was it, like sushi something? How does this build work? When you're in blue scroll, you constantly lose life, but you can't take damage. You giving your prime isn't displaying? That's fine. The thought that counts. Oh. I guess 700 damage on the ass is better than no damage at all. I'm taking a lot of damage. Thank you, Cat. But yeah, Basically, as long as you got like a constant source of healing, it's like all of the damage you take just gets spread out over time. It's a little brain dead, but it's the sort of build that this game kind of encourages. Max level AR does a lot of damage. And you've already, you know, are probably used to slurping down maximum amounts of max potions and mega potions anyways. And so when you switch back to the red scroll, like, the amount of damage you've accumulated, I think, starts to go away. When you switch back to blue scroll, it goes back to standard. Oh. But yeah, it's a really weird skill. It's the most powerful skill I've ever seen in a Monster Hunter game. There was a skill like this in Frontier, except it only took effect after you died, and you had like a 60-second time limit afterwards. I think it's time and damage you take. Yeah, I think it's cumulative. The infinite stamina is actually, it's technically a different skill, I think. But it also comes in the chaotic set. You're probably right, Leona. But the infinite stamina does pair very nicely. I don't feel like I necessarily become a worse player with it. I just definitely don't become a better player. That's for sure. Pushing buttons. It makes it more of... Well, you took damage with Rocksteady, man. It just lets me turn the game more into a Let's Play. Just chatting stream. Subway Surfers. Too early? I mean, for a game that is mostly about maximum aggro, this is like the flag for maximum aggro. This is the banner. Didn't really want to hit the arm there, but it worked out. Oh, look at the last second snipe. Where even is the guy? Sitting in base? Infected biomes? That sucks. Just for the skill? My only issue is like I put a bunch of sets with it, and now like I don't want to remake the sets without it. Let's get to 180. How close are we? We're gonna get 180. I can't believe I've only streamed for 2 hours. I feel like I've just streamed for like 10. It's unreal. 81. 181 is the amount that we want to have. Do I have any plans for Deep Rock Galactic streams? I don't plan on streaming it a ton. But I mean, I'll stream it from time to time. I might stream it after I get 181. Yeah, 20-minute Zenogre doesn't really help, right? Well, there's 180. What was the world event for World for the 5 years? Monster Hunter World or Rise better? You want to see the best game between both of them? Right there. That's it, man. It's coming up. Get your pre-order ready. Get your Game Pass early access for Wild Hearts. February 17th. That's just a little over 2 weeks away. That game isn't even out yet? For you. It's not a Game Pass title, but if you have Game Pass, you have EA Play. And if you have EA Play, I think you get access to play the game early. But I don't know if that counts for, like, Steam. You need like a flow chart. Let me see if I can explain it. Will there be an early access trial for EA Play members? EA Play members will be able to try Wild Hearts starting 3 days prior to launch. EA Play members and Game Pass Ultimate subscribers will be able to play the games. Oh, play up to the gates. Oh, so you can just play the early part. Gates of Minato starting February 13th, 2023. The Hitman 3 collection to us? Didn't they just change it to like the World of Hitman? And now you just buy that? I think I heard they simplified it. I don't know the details. World of Assassin? There you go. Well, it's easy now. It's not as complicated as it used to be. Apparently, you really needed a flowchart before. What's up, Gallius? We could use a couple more equipment pages. It's kind of difficult. You wait until it comes out and have me play test it for you? Wow. Not a real Wild Hearts fan. Won't even spend $70 on Faith alone. Unbelievable. You say so. Can I do the new event? Do I have to? I don't want to. I haven't done like any of the events. No, Game Pass doesn't. No, you weren't listening, Noxella. Game Pass does not give you access to Wild Hearts. You still need to spend $70. Game Pass gives you EA Play, which allows you to play the game 3 days early. I'm going to spend the $70. If they don't give it, if I don't get an access key, I'll buy it. I'll play it. I will. Wild Hearts is next anthem? I didn't say that. I think it'll get more support than Anthem. Tough to beat world? You've got friends, it's not bad. It's tough to choose Rise of a World as the first game. I mean, World is like the artisanal dinner that you have. Rise is like the $1 pizza you have at 3 a.m. after drinking all night. But I mean, it's satisfying in a way, but like you wouldn't want to live off of it. Try playing World again, you missed the Rise movesets? What'd you miss about? Some of the things are definitely easier. It's weird playing Switch X on World after playing it on Rise a lot. Old Monster is the family restaurant. Oh, you've got all the memories of it? And in your memory, like they've got the best like onion rings ever, but you can never have them again because they don't exist anymore. You try to tell people that they don't understand. And they don't understand. Like, why don't you just eat Chili's? That's a family restaurant. Why don't you get some Applebee's? Applebee's is good. What are you not too good for Applebee's? How was the Rise Direct? I had no expectations. Applebee's isn't the same. Did it used to be different? I have no idea. Oh, this is kind of nice. Applebee's is garbage? Applebee's is like... It's not even good airport food because like it's going to be way overpriced. But Applebee's is the sort of thing you'd eat at like an airport. Or if like, I'm going to spend $20, I guess I'll go someplace where I could sit down and have a food. But like you shouldn't be like taking out like dates and stuff to Applebee's. If ever come to France, you treat me to a nice restaurant? Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. What part of France are you from? I've always wanted to go to France, actually, and just do like an eating thing. I just moved out south. Seems great. My wife's father, so my father-in-law, actually speaks French fluently. He teaches it. He's not French. He's Italian, but he knows it well enough to teach it and Italian. He's gonna pop over to France for lunch? It's not like that, man. Come to Ohio and give you an ear of corn. If there were ever a reason to go to Ohio, it would be to meet fans of the show. But man, I do not want to go to Ohio. I'm sorry. I used to go to Ohio all the time. My brother used to be from Ohio, but now that he's not there. Everybody always has a question like, why do people in Ohio? Nobody hates Ohio. It's not a hatred for Ohio. It's just like, why? You gonna do something? Well, that's annoying. Probably have gone for the tail, but whatever. Ohio has the distinction of being the place where, like, the scariest Airbnb I've ever stayed in my life. It was actually truly amazing how bizarre and cursed it was. It was me, my wife, my mother, and my uncle. And it's like every room just got more and more bizarre. So you walk in and like the first room, like the living room doesn't seem terrible. But then you get into the living room and like there's like these really low ceilings. And then you go to like another separate room and like there's like all these rules listed on the wall, but they're not actually like applicable for the Airbnb itself. And then you go into like this corridor with like a single light bulb in it that leads to like 3 different rooms. This room my uncle was gonna stay in, a room my mom was gonna stay in, and like a room Jen and I were gonna stay in. The room that my uncle was staying in had like an intercom in it. And he was like, he used to work in like a state mental facility. He's like, I think this room used to keep like mental patients and they would like communicate orders to them from this room. The room my mom was staying in had weird pink stucco walls. Like something out of like a weird Hostel movie. And like a big like makeup mirror with like lights all around it. And then the room Jen and I stayed in was probably a porch at one point that had like hastily constructed walls. It had like it was a bedroom, but like it had a door leading to like outside. So it was really cold. And the entire night that we were staying there, she found parts of my body I didn't know existed that she stuck her hands and feet in just to try and stay warm. It was so cold. We still talk about that place. The place was worth it for the memories alone. It was a hostel. It wasn't a hostel. It was an Airbnb. Hostel, like, when I think of a hostel, I think of like, oh, I'm gonna die. Unless somebody heals me. Nice roar. Well, we're doing great until that roar. Are we talking about Ohio? I went to a White Castle in Ohio and it was pretty good. Was it cheaper or more expensive than places nearby? I was probably the one that booked it and I was trying to save money and it was probably cheaper. Certainly I wasn't paying a premium for that place. I don't know what sort of question is that? Oh yeah, no, that was the Ritz. It was the 5-star in Ohio. The other places you could have stayed in a rusty barrel under the overpass. Any sword and shield? Sure. That's Ohio. You stay for the experience. I mean, honestly, and it's like, you know, I've kept the memories of it forever. They were like, there's food and drinks in the refrigerator. It was like 2 granola bars and like 2 liters of like grape Kool-Aid or something. It was some purple fluid in like an enormous plastic pitcher. I mean, I like Kool-Aid, but I don't know. I mean, something like that, like you kind of want to make it yourself. It's weird. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Did not drink the Kool-Aid. Like sometimes you go to a place like they'll like bottles of water or tea, or if like it's really nice, like a bottle of wine. Not that place. They were being hospitable. You're right. That's a me problem, not them. Grandpa's Cheese Barn? That sounds like a place I'd go to. The corridor. That's how I call it whenever I talk to like Jen or my mom and I bring it up. The corridor. Is there like this? Is this a weird question? Is there like a low sugar version of Kool-Aid out there that you can get? Not too sweet. Is that a weird question? I would get that. There's gotta be, right? G Fuel is Dio Gatorade? I feel weird about buying G Fuel though. The thing is like Crystal Light tastes like Crystal Light. I want something that tastes like Kool-Aid a little bit. Just, I don't want it to be super sweet. I guess with Kool-Aid, like, what, you add the sugar yourself, right? Crystal Light Sweet Tea, and it was good? Wow, it's amazing. Big if true. I've been drinking mostly like the Gatorade Zero? Is that what it's called? G0? It's alright. Guacamole Gamer Farts. That's pretty badass. Wait, why is Guacamole Gamer Farts? Why is that? Why is that strawberry flavored? Fresca? You know, I don't think so. At least not. I've never gone out of my way to get a Fresca. Monster Mango Loco. Don't drink a lot of Monster either. Yeah, sorry. If I get an energy drink, I would prefer for it to be like, just like normal Red Bull, I guess. The most Red Bull tasting concoction possible. Oh, they taste very unhealthy. Apparently, there might be some linkage between like energy drinks and liver failure. So that's neat. Heart attacks too? Oh, I mean, fair enough. I mean, I thought that almost like came on the can. But the liver failure, I feel like, is like a little... You may not be aware of that. Anything besides water is making your liver work? Pretty true, I guess. I didn't get him in the hole. We'll get him over here. I screwed up. I didn't mean to do this perfect rush, but we're gonna try and finish it. Drugs and alcohol? I mean, like, alcohol is like literally a poison, right? All drugs? There's no way all drugs are made equally in terms of being like bad on your liver. There's got to be some that are way worse than others. Do I have any tricky things? No. Like, you think heroin is environmentally friendly? Okay. Oh, damn. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it come from a plant? I guess. But the consequences, the human cost has got to like have some carryover effects to the environment. That's bad. Perfect rush worth doing in Rise? I like doing it on a down. Could there be other combos that maybe do slightly better damage? Maybe. But the damage is pretty good on it. I mean, okay, I agree we're bad for the environment, but like, you know, that person could be out there planting trees, inventing renewable energy sources, not like tweaking out on a couch or something. Fully fertilizer? I don't know. I think for the most part, they're on the New Haven Green having alien-like ghost experiences. And taking time, energy, and resources away from other productive things, but... Be out there planting more opium. I mean, isn't the issue now, like, all, like, lab-produced fentanyl anyways? I don't even know if that gets made. Does that even have a plant analog? I don't even know. Don't discuss it. We're committing crimes, possibly. You know, this Sword and Shield cleared basically as fast as my Butt Boy sets. That's kind of neat. You think this will get me 181? 819 points. It's possible. Well, we did it. Was it worth it? So what I want to see is shelling level 6 gun lances. Ready for level 220 when title update 4 comes. Yeah. Yeah, I'll need to get the AR 181 quest. I think this was probably the gun lance I was looking at when I was like, I want to be able to get maxed out shelling. Although people say they like, was it Gold Rathian more? It would be kind of nice to have long instead of normal because it just gets, it's so much easier to hit things. 330, 48. This also has natural purple in a level 4 slot. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math on it, but I feel like Chameleos might be better. Just in general. I mean, yeah, you have to give up more of your slots, but level 4 is pretty nice. But all right, you're also going to be down a little bit on affinity, but you're going to have that native purple. 10% affinity? Like, what is it like? What does it matter? What does 10% affinity matter? You've got purple sharpness. Compared to 10% affinity? can get 10% affinity. And it's like not even close to getting purple. Oh, I hate this system so much. Oh, I am not a fan of this. So this is the first one. Oh, that's nice. It's only 3 slots to get to shelling level 3. That's really not that bad. And they're giving us even more augment slots later on. Oh, he wants to talk to me. Wait, what? Oh, God. I guess I should try and finish these at some point. Congratulations. I should also try and finish these at some point. There's like a lot. The last slot seems to buff the weapon. Oh, so you just buff it. It just gets like fully upgraded, huh? Yeah. I'm not gonna grind you up. Like I'm not grinding you up to level 170. Do I feel accomplished? You know what it is? It's like you feel like rather than being rewarded for working, you feel like you're punished. It's like you studied for a test. Your teacher said you did so well. She thought you cheated, and now you're going to fail the class. And you didn't cheat. You did all the work. But they're like, no, nobody would ever actually do that. Nobody would ever work. No, like, why would you ever do that? So now you're going to fail. Or like you did, you know, it's also, all right. Real life actual analog. It's like when you start working for like a new company and you do a really good job and like, great job, here's more work. It's like actually working in a real company. I worked at a place once and like we were clearly really short-staffed for the sort of expectations they had on all of us. And I remember once, like, their response to us being like, hey, could we please just get some extra help to, like, get all the stuff done that you want us to get done? And they're like, if you reach these loan goals, we'll hire someone. And then we did, and they never hired anyone. Yeah, you know, you just get punished. You did a good job, and now you're going to get punished. You didn't get paid more. It's like where you work? Yeah, I know. For being a good little drone, we will enjoy these additional profits. What is the rise equivalent of seeming busy and getting paid the same? The people that join SOS quests when the monsters at capture range. Yeah. I'm the guy that's got it figured out. At the end, you're the guy that just writes the email to tell the boss that something got done. You grinded to 180? I know. I'm part of the problem. The weird thing is, like, and I don't know, is it like this in other countries? Like, in the US, you are raised by the school system to believe that we live in a meritocracy, and the harder you work, the more successful you'll be. And, like, that's clearly not true in almost every situation. If you work for yourself, that's different. But if you work for somebody else, that is, like, 100% not the case. Do they teach that in other countries? Is it, like, a universal thing? Or in other countries, if you do work hard somewhere else, like, does it like, matter? It's a lie everywhere, yeah. I would assume so. South Africa, you laughed at the guy who worked his ass off for nothing? Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit different attitude down there. Fire? Oops, I gotta switch my weapon. In other countries, they pay for people's college. That is true. Construction guys would get sleep on the job. I mean, the U.S., like, you would just get, I mean, they would just fire you. Like, there's, like, no protection for the worker at all. Have I seen state highway workers? Bro, all right, don't get me started. I was looking at a highway thing, like the off-ramp to my college, and they'd been working on this little section of road for, like, seriously, like, 3 months straight. And on one of the last days they were working on it, there was, like, a person sitting in a car that said construction supervisor, idling it at full heat, sitting in it, drinking coffee, just staring at people. It's pretty great. Like, you could see them. Like, you know. And I'll say this. They did a good job, but like 3 months. Actually, I take that back. They didn't do a good job. One of the traffic lights is, like, crooked. So it's like you can't really quite tell what direction it's pointing at. They have it made. I'm just jealous. I'm just not in the right brand of Twitch streaming. I need to be one of those Twitch streamers that just watches YouTube videos. And people just like hang out. Those are the ones that haven't made. I don't really know why like I'm dying so much. Yeah, I just got to be a reaction streamer. I need to pivot, like hard pivot into reaction streaming. Just watch YouTube videos all day. Maybe I'll start doing that. We'll just do like a YouTube day once a week. I'll say it's gonna be once a week. I'll just gradually increasing to like every day. A prank channel. Like a prank channel, or like it was just a prank stepsister? We still play a good amount of Monkey. Monkey is not dead. I hide my strats. We had literal spies from the channel competing against me. As far as I know, they never beat my score either, so. Is that a plushie weapon? Yeah. You spent your trophies on the king as a goodbye gift? You'll be back. They all come back. It's alright to take it easy for the next season. I'll probably take it pretty easy for the next season. I know I said that the last 2 seasons. Fog didn't lose. I think he just got burnt out on the contested territories can be a big commitment. I mean, it's like, you know, at least an hour a day of Monkey. And if you're not feeling like playing Monkey, then you're just going to feel bad. What is Monkey game? We're talking about Bloons Tower Defense 6. It's funny because it's not the 6th game in the series. Good game if you haven't played it in a while. Very enjoyable. And I'm playing Bloons. I don't think I'll ever play Bloons Tower Defense 1. I could see playing Tower Defense 5. I legit can never see myself playing 1, though. What is that monster? This is Apex Arzuros. Bloons Battles 2? I don't know if I'm enough of a Bloons streamer to like get into like something super competitive like that. That sounds pretty intense. The new monster? You don't recognize it? And you didn't get spoiled by it? You didn't see it? I'm not sure that it's super worth watching. You went to sleep? You went to sleep at 6 p.m.? And what, you woke up? Who naps at 6 p.m.? Just go to bed, man. Superstar was not in a different time zone. Superstar was in my time zone. Go to work at 4 in the morning? Why? What, they tell you to do that? You actually do it? Tell them you've got a baby or a child you take care of and you got to drive them to school. How do you know that? If you tell me something, I will probably remember it for a very long time. Anything worth remembering, I usually remember for a long time. Get off at 12:30? I mean, I guess your afternoon's clear. Something funny to tell me, but your life is boring? No pressure. I have a mullet? Is that funny? Yeah. Is that true, though? Or are you just saying that? True? That's pretty funny. So, for some reason, I was thinking of the song Mr. Roboto today. When I came home and I asked my assisted robotic AI companion. I don't want to say her name because I know some of you got me on speaker. And I was listening to it, and the entire time, Jen was like, I hate this song. This song is terrible. But I'm like, the best part is at the end when he goes like, you know, he starts telling the robot, like, thank you for saving me. Like, I don't know what that means. It is a bad song, like, whatever. She said the end was okay. But then, like, right after that song, it went into, like, quite possibly one of the most boomer songs in existence. All right? And I'm just going to play the first 5 seconds, and hopefully I don't get, like, a flag on my account. I don't know if this is it. I'm going to play it. And she was just like, turn off. You don't need anything else. You just need that. That song's awesome. You've got a mullet. You're being controlled by like an alien. She's wrong on that one. She's got a very specific niche of music that she enjoys listening to and doesn't really like anything else. So I don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. You're in the wrong Twitch chat. I don't know what to tell you. No, she likes Jack White. Pretty much anything Jack White has worked on, she'll be interested. Jack White didn't work on it? That's mid at most. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need tickets. The new monster is Ruku Diora, the magnet dragon from Monster Hunter Frontier. And now in Monster Hunter Rise title update 4. It will release weapons with variable lengths. And it gives you combination, paralysis, and dragon on your attacks. Yeah, Celtis was neat. Desert Celtis, I mean, 4 in general just has like the best subspecies ever. Close to 3U. But I think slightly better. That song is in your head. I almost want to make it a sound effect if I didn't get like DMCA. Do you think can you copyright this? Hey, any music people in chat, tell me, can you copyright this? Is that copywritten? Oh, I can't play the whole song. I know I can't do that. Samples aren't subject to copyright. Really? Is that why you hear like samples and stuff all the time? There's got to be a limit though, right? Like you could only use like, what, 5 seconds? Anything less than 8 seconds? I'm going to play it again. Oh, she got so mad. I mean, I wouldn't say, like, the word isn't angry. But it's like whatever, like annoyed? She was annoyed, definitely. Irritated. Annoyed and irritated. Because she was already, like, not into the Mr. Roboto song, but then Bad to the Bone came on, like, maximum boomer. Song samples infringe copyright. I could tell my device upstairs to start playing at, what is it, 8:30 p.m.? Oh, she would get so mad at me. She's got work, guys. Well, I mean, there's, you know, I mean, there definitely exists like fair use. And if you're using something for like educational, not profit purposes, you could maybe have some protections, but can I safely use the boomer music? Probably not. I'm going on the side of thinking that I should be careful when I use that noise, but it is very funny. The noise really is actually pretty great. Solo Scout. You know the weird thing about Scout, though? Is, like, when you play Scout, like, your impression is like, oh, this guy has got to be great solo. Like, he can get wherever he wants. But the reality is like, he needs everyone to do everything for him. Like, what is his purpose, really? I will grab things that are otherwise inconvenient to grab. He's a medic? Saves people. Does he, like, legit pick up people faster or heal people in any way? Okay, but, like, you know, if you're in a multiplayer game, you've got at least 8 flares between you constantly regenerating. Like, yeah, the flares are nice. They are nice. But, like, does that compare to, like, a shield? I don't know. Mining-wise? I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, he has to go fast, right? And I guess Solo Scout has the benefit of, like, his ammo stores suck. But if you're solo, you're going to have, like, a bunch of ammo anyways. to get the 4 times ammo. Like, it's definitely like excessive ammo for something like the gunner, right? Doesn't do much. What was that? Oh, Vio, was that you? I like that emote. What is that emote? That's your emote. I like it. Heading to bed. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Man, ever since I started doing SOSs, we're definitely getting more anomaly research. Definitely. Are we going to get 200? I feel like we're getting to the point where we probably could. It's miserable. Rajing, no! Oh, he's the worst! Mind you, I don't mind Furious Rajing. Furious is fine. Why is there a bet? What is the bet? When is the 200? I can't do it tonight. I'm not going to be streaming for like another 5 hours today. Like, ever? Did you pay out the bet for the other bet, which was get AR 100? Because I did it. I got 181. Poland language in the game. That's a great question. I don't know the answer. Does anyone know the answer? I could check. Like, for real, if you really want me to check, stick around and tell me after the quest, and I'll go out to the menu screen, and we can check it together. Is Polish normally in, like, the European collection of languages? What is it usually? French, Spanish, German. Trying to think. It is in the game. No, there you go. Enjoy. Font's a little bit off. You might be able to fix it on PC though, right? Like you can probably mod it. Play on PS4? I will never play on PS4. Never. Play on base PS4. I might still have one somewhere. Honestly, the join request roulette's probably not a terrible way of just getting like a bunch of random quests. I think somebody was saying they think Rise does run at 60 FPS on the PS4. Did Digital Foundry do one of those reviews? I feel like they did. I watched it a bit, but they were basically like, it wasn't that interesting because it was like, yeah, they didn't do anything special. This is just the PC version of the game on consoles. It's Rise. Fudging Giggles, thank you. Oh, he's sleeping. No! I don't, yeah, what, is that like your password? Is your password to something? It's an emote? Okay. As long as you're not like leaking your corporation secrets. Or maybe that's cool. Beljo in this game? Nope. PS4 Pro is 1080p 60. What about base PS4? What about base Xbox? I could see base Xbox hitting 60. It's really not that demanding of a title. You're poor, no PS5. Well, I don't. Why would anyone buy a PS5? I understand getting a console. You don't want to deal with PCs. It's cheaper. It's better support when you hook it up to a TV and stuff. But like, why? Just get an Xbox. Or at this point, like, really, we're getting very close to the point where like a Steam Deck would be good enough for most people. I mean, I don't know. I guess a Steam Deck doesn't do like 4K, but damn if it isn't nice to play on. 15 if you don't want to deal with exclusivity period. It's exclusive on consoles. Is it going to be exclusive on like PC? Almost died to that hunting girl player doing Sonic Bear. Yeah. This update add anything cool. Only the coolest monster ever. The Elder Dragon of Ice, Velkhana. So. ATL Volcano is cooler. It'll definitely be harder. I don't know. Maybe Risen Volcano will be a challenge. You'll have to get to AR 200 to find out. It's Rajang again. You're fighting Velkhana and World right now. What am I fighting? Rajang. I don't know. I mean, is there even a part from like 160 plus Rajang that's like worth having? I guess they've got like kind of low HP. Is this game size so small? Because like I feel like I'm seeing people from my chat in like almost every quest I'm going in now. Wish we'd have gotten some like variant of Goss. It's not looking likely, my friend. I mean, there's a lot of people playing the game, but are they, like, doing this endgame stuff? I don't think so. Oh, speaking of Overwatch, from that emote, I think that's an Overwatch emote. I guess the game finally is just going to get shut down in China. Negotiations failed. Fascinating. Took me 3 to 4 days to get AR 200. Was it worth it? Every Blizzard game. That's crazy, man. I remember being in a net cafe in PRC in 2007. And like everyone was playing World of Warcraft. There had to have been like 100 people in like 2 rooms playing that game. Risen, Arch-Tempered, or Apex? Arch-Tempered is the most interesting because there's not solo scaling. Thin arrows and non-stop grinding? Yeah, it's not great. Are they making a competitor? Going up to 300? Well, 200 is the only thing they showed, but it would make sense. It went 120, 80, 20. It'd be weird not to end on an even number. See them stop at 250? I mean, people are... I don't think there's a person that's been playtesting the game that's like, oh, I need this grind. Title Update 1 was okay because it was like a new system. Everyone was like figuring stuff out and plenty to do. Title Update 2, even though it was only 20 levels, felt terrible. Wow. I can't believe that missed me. Head Investigations Title Update 2. Title Update 2 gave us what? Flaming Espinas, Violent Mizu. Which, by the way, kind of weird that we didn't get like a Violent Mitsu, like anything. Like, did they forget? I'm sure they didn't forget, but I guess that'll be Title Update 5 stuff. You're right, Lucin either. Not Risen Mizu. Violet Mizu. Get Rajang to pop balloons for me? What if I could? I'd love to have Rajang and Balloons TD6. It would be amazing. They're not doing Tower Infernal Springs monsters? They're doing Silver and Gold. Those are both Tower monsters. Most common weapon you run in Rise? It depends on the day. There's certain weapons I never run. That's an easier question to answer. Scarlet Mizu is just Soul Seer. You mean Violet Mizu or Apex Mizu? I mean, you're kind of wrong either way, but like, whatever. New update next week. So I never play Longsword. Almost never play Lance. Almost never play Charge Blade. I used to love Charge Blade in Base Rise. Almost never play Insect Glaive. Never play Light Bowgun. Never play Heavy Bowgun. Almost never play Bow. Scarlet and Violet. I don't understand that joke. Sorry, went over on my head. Not a fan of Gunner. You know, Sunbreak actually did a reasonable job of making gunning semi-dangerous. So maybe they'd be more enjoyable to play now than they were in the base game, but they're just not very challenging. Used to be an all-weapon stream? Yep. I've just, like, after one of... It was either the All Monsters or an All Credits challenge. I was just like... I just never feel like I'm challenged when I play Light Bowgun. You just run Berserk? I'm not running Berserk right now. How dare you? If I were to run Bow, I would use Berserk. You swap off the dot after you take away. That's not true either. I do not do that. When it looks like I'm taking too much heat, I switch. You say you run Berserk on Gunner now? Oh, I see. Yes, I agree with you. Never mind. You're 100% correct. Not me specifically. No, that is the strat. Now there's like even less risk than ever with gunning. But there was a while that gunning was a little dangerous and fun. I mean, no matter the trade-offs, I mean... Bow in this game with, like, unlimited stamina? surprisingly large amount of damage. I like Intrepid Shark. Oh, Valstrax tech makes Dragonheart usable in the endgame? I mean, not only will it probably make Dragonheart way stronger, there's a reasonable chance we'll get Dragonheart decos. See my pork? I ate it all. I finished it today. We ate all of it. 4 pounds of pork. What do you think about that? It was great. That's a lot. It lasted us three days. Giveaway was not for the pork. Giveaway was for dog. No, I didn't eat it all at once. It was several days. I'll definitely be cooking pork butt again. That was awesome. Oh, I was definitely having some gnarly farts today, though. And Jen was starting to yell at me. Jen and I split it almost evenly. No, some days are worse than others. Wow, she just loves to run, huh? Hope the last of the Apexes? You think they're going to do anything with the Apex system? Could eat a whole pork by myself? Jen loves meat. Yesterday, she's like, I'm not going to eat any of the pork. I'm just going to eat some toast. And then I heated up some of the pork. She's like, give me some of that pork. Does Zinogre and Diablos not show up? Turkey-thon extra fringe, you haven't checked it over a week? It might actually be okay. Because, like, it probably wasn't even de-thawed. If it was in a refrigerator, it probably wasn't even de-thawed for like 3 or 4 days. Oh, wait, it was de-thawed and sitting in there for a week? That's a little bit more debatable. It was frozen and de-thawing? It's probably fine. And no, it wasn't like she left like some turkey like sitting on her counter for 4 days. It was in our refrigerator and it was frozen. I think you guys are overestimating how quickly that turkey was gonna thaw. Can you eat it? It's hard to say. You'll know though. You'll smell it. Oh no, I mean, it's definitely thawed, even in the refrigerator at 5 days. But like if it was completely frozen, like rock solid frozen, 3 days? Yeah, we're all going to be emotionally invested in this turkey. You'll know. There's no question. Definitely you would know right away. Cut it up and see. I don't think she's gonna have to cut inside it. Oh god. All right. Just done. Just done. Pay the bet? I don't... The current bet is to get up to 200. Why is this image saved? All right, hold on. Some of you, who's logging into my computer looking at things? Hold on. Why is this in my Google saved images? I don't even know who this character is. Why is she pulling a sword out of her boobs? I'm pretty sure it is Genshin Impact. I don't even play Genshin Impact. Yo, those thighs, though. I mean, okay. All right. Hold on. Is this the sort of thing I would save? Yeah, but like, I don't remember saving. I don't remember saving it. Why would I save that? It's the only thing. Somebody logged on my computer and was saving things. No, I don't get the YouTube VTubers anymore. I kind of miss them in a way. How did I even get that screen to show up? What was I looking for? Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. I don't know what's going on here. Some of you, one of you needs to explain. Why is this on my computer? I didn't put this here. I'm going to show you. Genshin Impact Mona without hat. Mona Genshin wallpaper. Mona Genshin fan art. Genshin Impact girl art. Amber Genshin Impact fic. I promise you, I have never searched Amber Genshin Impact fic. I didn't do that. I did not do that. That's not me. You know, related searches are just suggestions, not history. Something's going on. And I want to know the answer. I'm being framed. Amber Genshin Impact thick. Show search history. How do you even do that? I would never do it. Like my internet history? It's not bad. It's actually not bad, believe it or not. It's not bad. How to beat Rift Breakers? No, I haven't looked up any advice in Rift Breakers. I don't want to get spoiled in that game. Because like someone would be like, "Oh, just build this and then you win." Like I don't want to know that. I want to fight Silver Rathalos, seriously? Was it like water? Weak to shells. I'm gonna use water. How do I feel about dual blades and Rise? They're okay, I guess. I'm using them right now. I think it's kind of weird that they buffed the spiral slash move. That seems strange to me. Hope Velkhana uses the AT Velkhana moveset. Didn't it use like some of the AT Velkhana moves like in the trailer? I don't know. I mean, it would make sense if they wanted to hold a little back for the inevitable Risen Velkhana. Yo, this escargot is like fighting for his life to keep me alive. Oh no! Pay 60 for another Latran back? We'll probably get him or one of his brothers before they end support for Rise. I mean, God knows, like, half the monsters in the game have his weird, like, I'm falling on the ground thing. Fatalis, I feel like, might actually be kind of hard to do in the engine. It's like, it's got to run on a switch. Viewer sessions, thank you. Almost just died there. For you, Blake Fatalis? You know, I ended up learning For You Fatalis really well for the all monsters. I don't know, he felt pretty different to me. The way, like, For You Black Fatalis felt a lot more like a blast monster. Unless, like, I'm completely brain warning on him. Like, learning the head snipes is amazing. You know, actually, that's a really good point. Show Turkey. Has Amatsu come back to the chat since the Turkey incident? Did I hit the other guys, Rajay? The Turkey is still frozen. That's great news. I knew it was going to be good. So you guys didn't know. You guys didn't know anything. Do not make turkey sickles. That's not a good idea. Salmonella pops. Is it okay to eat raw turkey? All right, so, like, is the situation like you just bit into the flesh of a living turkey and you're trying to eat it? Or, like, it's been hanging around raw for a while? Like, are you eating, like, the still beating heart of a turkey? Or, like, like, has it been sitting around, like, uncooked for a while? Never eat raw meat under any circumstances. We didn't say it's good for you. The question is it okay? Like, what are your odds of getting sick? I mean, if it was a healthy... Say... like, say you had, like, a group of doctors and veterinarians, and they were raising this turkey, like, in, like, a clean room. How safe is sushi? You'll probably get a parasite eventually. Did I get any good investigations? No. You know, we went farther today than we thought I did. Is this... How many days have I played Rise? Is this my second day or my third day? It's my third day. Steak tartare is raw? I love steak tartare. It always gives me a stomach ache the next day, but it's like totally worth it. I think it's my 3rd day too. One place I go, really the only restaurant I go to. And I don't go often. I don't want to make it sound like I go often, but occasionally they'll offer steak tartare on the menu. And they just get a super fresh filet mignon, mix it up with some like seasonings and lime juice. I just eat a plate of raw beef. Cabbage at your Walmart has squiggly bugs on it twice a month. That sucks. Who's eating? Nobody wants to eat squiggly bugs. Cooked or raw. Wild shards? Did you really get a wild shards ad? Luigi's here. This is actually very exciting. You know, we are starting to get more people. Am I using the right weapon? No. That one village in Italy loves the squiggly bug. They do eat snails near Jen's mother's village. They call them babalucci, I think. Something like that. I once saw like an old couple walking through a field trying to collect them in a bucket. Do I like them? I ordered them once, actually, at a restaurant there. They were okay, but they tasted like they'd been frozen. They didn't taste like they'd been freshly cooked. Freshly cooked, I bet they'd be bomb. I mean, look, what's to go wrong? Seasonings and a bunch of butter? You played Hogwarts on a PS4. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not planning to play Hogwarts, so I really don't know. How do you get to play games? Get an Xbox Series S and a Game Pass subscription. Honestly, somebody here, or even myself, could probably give you a Game Pass Ultimate trial. And you could just play all these games on xCloud. Do you have Game Pass? How do you play it? You don't even have an Xbox, do you? It's your laptop? Can it not run Rise? No, I know PC Game Pass is the thing. That's the one annoyance about the Steam Deck is Game Pass doesn't work on it. Feels very bad. And don't even start with like, oh, just play over the cloud because like I'm not going to do that. Can but slow, even with like all the settings on low. I don't want to be like PC shaming, but like how crusty is your laptop? Did you consult with chat before you cut it? I'm not PC shaming. Shame harder. Pavilion X360? What's the graphics card and processor? Oh, 1660 laptop would be fine. I mean, 1660 can run World, no problem. Till Iris XP? That's messed up. Well, I know the laptop GPU is not going to be as good as the desktop one. Your ex got it for you? After you guys broke up, right? To punish you? Before? That was a sign, man. She's like, I'm going to break up with this guy. I'm going to get him with something like an Intel Iris GPU. I mean, it's not even a GPU. I mean, it's just integrated, right? Not a gaming laptop. Does it? If it's an Intel platform, okay. Wild idea here. But if it's Intel, does it have like a Thunderbolt port? Maybe you could get like a eGPU. Yeah, AR is going to 220. We'll probably go higher before the end. She'll hug you, buy you a PS5? Uncapped AR1, stop. It's not healthy. No, I'm not going to grab my graphics box. I'm saying if he's got Thunderbolt, he can get an enclosure and a GPU and like plug it in. I'm going to find out myself. Pavilion X360. That does not sound like a gaming computer. That looks like a tablet. That was just a weird picture. Actually, hold on. Hold on. No, I don't see Thunderbolt on there. I see USB-C 10 gigabyte, but that's not Thunderbolt, right? No. Now you're screwed. If they had uncapped AR, there would be exclusive monsters locked behind every 100 ranks. Would you grind it? No. Probably not. I don't really want to play this game that much. What if we get Dire Morales? Dire Morales sucks. I'm sorry. Have you fought him before? You fought him before, you're like, I want to fight him again? Or you want to fight him because, like, somebody posted a picture of him on Reddit, and you're like, that guy looks cool. Not a good fight. He's like, just like a dumb Fatalis. I'll use Greatsword for the next fight. Espinos? Ice? Anything past update 5? Probably. We've got like 9 months to go. Vitalis was dumb until Iceborne? He was fun in 4. For you, I should say, I guess. Learning to snipe his head with greatsword is incredibly satisfying. Highly recommend. Need a new console for the next Monster Hunter game? Well, you don't have to make a decision until like September. September, October. And you find out then what's going on. We're heading into what appears to be a global recession, if not already like deep in the thralls of one. So prices should keep going down. For you, Fatalis is really interesting because like to do the quest with any sort of speed, you actually have to learn the fight like really well. All right, that's good for me. I think that's it. I'm done for the night. That's fine. That's good. We'll stream more tomorrow. Is it like the GU fatty? It's a little bit more. I think it's a little better than the GU fatty, actually. Pay bet. The bet's going to get paid. Well, it already got paid out. To know? I don't know why. He scammed the believers. That's weird. I don't know why he would do that. I was still streaming. I could still grind to over 800, over 800, or AR 200. Whatever. All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye.